In this show, I'll be helping you develop the workplace, personal, and technical skills you need to become a champion at work. One of the biggest fears people face is speaking in front of crowds. However, if you plan on being successful, chances are you'll have to give a speech at some point in your life. I caught up with Miss CJ, our AV production teacher at Frederick Douglass High School, to see if he'd be willing to help a sister out.
I was honored when Alexis asked me for help in regards to writing a speech. It's kind of weird because my students are preparing for a prepared speech contest. So let's begin. Step 1, research. Possible research resources include the internet, people, handouts given in class, and or the library. In this speech, I'll select the topic from the Skills USA competition theme for 2018. While you're conducting your research, it's also important to pay attention to any guidelines, especially if you're entering a competition. Once you've selected your topic and done your research, it's time to brainstorm ideas and write that introduction. The introduction. Your introduction should give the audience a good idea of what your speech is about and state your thesis. It should also include a hook that makes your audience want to hear the rest of the speech. Using the AIDA formula, attention, interest, desire, and action, might prove helpful. Get their attention, identify the topic or your perspective, make them see the benefits, and then invite them to journey with you as your speech takes them on a mental voyage in the theater of the mind. Now that your outline's together, it's time to work on that body. At this point, you'll probably be using an outline or more research to beef up the body of your speech. That's step 3. It's time for step 4, the call to action. The call to action should press the point to the fullest, inciting hopefully the response the speaker desires from the target audience. At this point, a story or narrative that might be an example of the pros or cons of the point of the speech or thesis might work well. So, now I need to find a story, metaphor, or situation that will work well to prove my point on a level that the majority of the intended audience will understand and help them more willingly acquiesce to my call to action. Once you're satisfied with the call to action, it's time for step 5, the conclusion. The conclusion should restate your thesis and summarize your speech. The 6th step, read. Step 7, revise. And step 8, practice.
All right. Thanks for joining me today for the first annual Skills USA Prepared Speech Contest. Did you know that just because you apply for a job, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get it? Skills USA offers countless opportunities to showcase its members' workplace, personal, and technical skills needed for success on day one of any job. As an educator, stakeholder, and entrepreneur, I believe the experiences gained from engaging with the Skills USA framework are the priceless keys to success. In our school district, we have a challenging goal to have 100% of students college or career ready by the year 2025. Today, I am proud that my students will be job ready day one by aligning our learning targets and activities to the Skills USA framework. The first area of the framework I'll discuss is personal skills. Personal skills development is a lifelong process. Understanding the importance of responsibility and self-motivation are paramount to becoming a champion at work. Some things in life only you can do for you. When learners develop self-motivation, it is evident a champion is emerging. Self-motivation shows up in a variety of ways in the learning community. An example of this is when a student knows they have come to class unprepared and they take the initiative to ask another learner or look around the room to secure the supplies they are lacking. This act of self-motivation helps to further develop the personal skill responsibility. Though a student may not have been prepared, owning that responsibility and doing something about it will make a difference on the job. Sometimes employers simply don't need to know you are deficient or inadequately prepared. That's personal, right? So, being job ready day one means being responsible and self-motivated. The next component of the Skills USA framework I will address is workplace skills. There are a variety of workplace skills learners develop in the AV production classroom. Two of the most important are teamwork and decision-making. Earlier this year, our learning community began learning about script formats, camera operations, and careers in media. To reinforce the learning, we role-played the various career collaborations involved in a television production. Teams of actors, set designers, camera operators, and producers demonstrated teamwork and decision-making. They worked together to decide where cameras should be placed, how the set should be designed, and how lines should be delivered to effectively convey the emotions of the characters. I was so proud of their workplace skills development, I posted a video clip on YouTube. Hopefully, you're starting to see why I believe my learners will be job ready day one. The last component of the Skills USA framework is technical skills, grounded in academics. The Careers in Media role-play learning activity required much more than teamwork and decision-making. It also demonstrated the learners' technology literacy and job-specific skills. Surely a camera operator needs to know what a medium shot is and how to zoom in or out. Likewise, an audio technician is responsible for ensuring his equipment is placed in the right place so that the learning community can meet its goals successfully. These achievements are brought into fruition because of the technical skills grounded in academics learners have gained in AV Production 1. I am proud of all of the AV Production learners who rise to the challenge daily by demonstrating their developing personal, workplace, and technical skills grounded in academics. As the Skills USA brochure points out, these essential elements shape responsible, reliable employees who will one day become leaders in the economic marketplace. Now, if you believe the members of my learning community will be job ready day one, let me get a hand clap.